very good morning. Today we are going to start the exercise 16D. Exercise 16D of differentiation chapter, right? In this exercise, we will learn about the derivative of the trigonometric functions. Derivative of trigonometric functions. So, to do the questions based on derivative of trigonometric function, there are some rules that we need to remember. Some derivatives we have to remember, and this will guide us, this will help us to solve the questions. So let us see now. Derivative of sin x. When you calculate the derivative of sin x, it should be cos x, right? The derivative of cos x is minus sin x. Derivative of tan x is equal to sec square x. Derivative of sec x is sec x into tan x. Derivative of cosec is cosec x is minus cosec x into cot x. And derivative of cot x is minus cosec square x. So the derivative of some of the trigonometric function is positive and some function derivative is negative. So it's very easy to remember that whose derivative will be negative. Any trigonometric function that starts with c, their derivative will be negative. Okay. So just keep this in mind and then we can start the exercise. Questions are very simple. Questions are too simple. Okay. I am very sure you will not find any difficulty. So we will start with question number 1. Question number 1. This is the derivative of y is equal to sin 5x. Right? Okay. Now here, when you find the derivative of sin x, it is coming as cos x. Right? Because we are finding the derivative of the trigonometric term as well as the angle. Is this okay? First we find the derivative of the trigonometric function and then we find the derivative of the angle. Now the derivative of the function, trigonometric function is cosec x. Okay? And when you find the derivative of x, you know the derivative of x is always equal to 1. So please be mindful that every time you find the derivative of the trigonometric function, you find the derivative of the trigonometric term. Okay? And then the derivative of the angle. So we calculate the derivative of two things. Is this okay? So with this now we will start this question. You see how simple it is. Derivative in one step we can finish. Derivative of dy by dx is equal to, now you are finding the derivative of sin x. Derivative of sin 5x. Derivative of sin 5x. Is it okay? So first we'll find the derivative of sine and then we'll find the derivative of the angle. So answer will be dy by dx. Answer will be derivative of sine 5x will be, first of all for the trigonometric function, it will become cos 5x. When you are finding the derivative of the trigonometric term, angle remains as it is. And now when you are finding, the derivative of angle. So the derivative of the angle 5x will be only 5. So this is your answer. Am I clear? Now question number 2. We will go for question number 3. Question number 3. This is, function is y is equal to sin 5x plus 9. Sin 5x plus 9. We are now finding the derivative of this function. Is this very clear? So the derivative of this will be dy by dx is equal to derivative of the given function sin 5x plus 9. Okay? Derivative of this. So first we find the derivative of the term. So it will become cos 5x plus 9 and then the derivative of the angle. This part, this is constant, it will become 0 and this derivative will be 5. So answer is this. Am I very clear? Then likewise now we can move on to question number 6. Question number 6 is y equal to cot nx. Y is equal to cot nx. Okay. So the derivative of this now, dy by dx is equal to derivative of cot of nx. Is it alright? So here the derivative of cot will be minus, you can see here, what is this? Minus cosec square nx. Now the derivative of the angle. So the derivative of angle will be n. This is your answer. So it's all in one step only. Clear? Now let us take one more question. Question number 8, which is y is equal to sin x over 3. Okay. Now find the derivative of this function. Dy by dx is equal to derivative of the given function sin x over 3. Now the derivative of this will be, for sine it will be cos x over 3, and then the derivative of x over 3 will be 1 over 3. So you can see here the questions, the derivative of the trigonometric functions are more easier than the derivative of the algebraic functions. You just need to remember these rules. Right? Thank you. Question number 10. Question number 10 is derivative of sec x over 2 minus 1. This is your function. Okay. Now you can see, again this is very simple. We are finding the derivative of dy by dx is equal to derivative of the given function sec x over 2 minus 1. This is your question, right? Now the derivative of this will be sec x over 2 minus 1 into 10x over 2 minus 1, right? This is the derivative of the trigonometric term, and now the derivative of the angle. So it will be just half. Alright, next is question number 13. Question number 13, we have this function given in the form of product because this is combination of algebraic function as well as the trigonometric function. So we will apply the product rule for this function. So let us begin. Dy by dx is equal to cos of 5x will be kept silent, and we'll find the derivative of the first function x square, now plus, and then the derivative of the second function. So first function will be now silent, and d over dx of cos of 5x, isn't it? Now calculate the derivative of this will be 2x. So this is 2x and this is cos of 5x, right? Now this is x square as it is, and then the derivative of cos. Derivative of cos is minus sin x, minus sin 5x, and then the derivative of the angle, this is 5. So this is your answer. Am I clear? Okay. Now let us see number 14 also. Number 14. Question number 14. This is function is y is equal to root x cosec 5x plus 7. This is your question number 14. Alright. So let us find again here. This is combination of algebraic function and then trigonometric function. So it is in the form of product, and therefore we will apply the product rule. And so the derivative we will calculate like this. Dy by dx is equal to cosec 5x plus 7 is kept silent, and we find the derivative of root of x, and then plus root x will be silent now, and we'll find the derivative of the second term, that is cosec 5x plus 7. Hope it is clear. Now let us begin. Derivative of this will be 1 over root 2 root 2, and this will be as it is. So this will be cosec 5x plus 7 divided by 2 root of x. Done? Now this one, the derivative of this will be negative. Negative cosec 5x plus 7. Right? This root x is as it is. This root x, anyway, I will keep some space. The derivative of this will be cosec 5x plus 7 into cot 5x plus 7. Isn't it? This is root 2 as it is, root of x as it is, and now the derivative of the given function. Is it okay? So the derivative of this angle will be just 5. So the answer is 5. This is your answer. Hope I am very clear. This was your question number 14. Alright, as you can see, this question is in the form of quotient form, right? Is in quotient form, and here we have numerator as the trigonometric function and denominator as algebraic function. So we will apply the quotient rule for this given function and we will differentiate. So dy by dx is equal to, now you know, like first of all the denominator will be kept, just let me show one step. D over dx of the given function sine 3x divided by x minus 6. Right? Now we are going to start. So x minus 6, the denominator will be kept silent, and then we will calculate the derivative of the numerator sine of 3x, right? Then minus sign, and then the first term will be, numerator will be kept silent now, and we will calculate the derivative of the denominator, that is x minus 6, and then we will have the square of the denominator, x minus 6 whole square. Alright, next step, x minus 6 is as it is, and we will find the derivative of this trigonometry board. So this is cos of 3x, and then the derivative of the angle, so it becomes 3. Clear? Similarly here, the derivative of this will remain as it is, and here the derivative of this part will be just 1. So it is only sine of 3x divided by x minus 6 whole square. Now you tell me, are you finding any difficulty? This is about your question number 15. Is it okay? Now let me show you one more question, number 17. Question number 17. This question number 17 is y is equal to 10x divided by 2x plus 3. 2x plus 3. This function is also same as your question number 15. The combination mixture of algebraic function and trigonometric function in the quotient form. So we will calculate dy by dx is equal to d over dx of the given function, that is 10x divided by 2x plus 3. Now we are going to begin. So this is equal to, denominator will be silent, and then we will calculate the derivative of the numerator. This is 10x. Now minus sign, first term, the numerator will be kept silent, and then we will find the derivative of the denominator, that is 2x plus 3, and then we will have the square of the denominator, that is 2x plus 3 whole square. Hope I am very clear. Now this is as it is, 2x plus 3, right? And then the derivative of this will be sec square x. This is finished. Minus. Now the derivative of this will remain as it is, 10x, and now the derivative of this part. So only we will have the derivative of this 2x, and that will be equal to 2. And denominator will be as it is, 2x plus 3 whole square. This cannot be simplified anymore. Therefore, this becomes your answer. Alright? Thank you. So now this is question number 24. Question number 24 is actually very simple. But still, dy by dx derivative of the given function d over dx of sec px plus q. This px plus q is the angle. Okay, so you find the derivative of the trigonometric term and then find the derivative of the angle. So for the term it will become sec sec x sec px plus q. When you are finding the derivative of the term, trigonometric term, angle remains as it is, and then tan px plus q, and then the derivative of the angle. This q is the constant and p is constant, but then it is with x, so it is only p, and this is your derivative. Am I very clear? Now we will take one more question, that is the last question of this exercise, question number 25. Question number 25. This question number 25 is y is equal to 10x, 4x minus 7. Very simple question, right? So we will once again find the derivative of this given function. dy by dx is equal to derivative of the given function, that is tan of 4x minus 7. Is it alright? And now we can find derivative of tan is sec square, and angle is 4x minus 7, and then the derivative of the angle, answer is 4. This is your answer. So this way you might have noticed that the derivative of the trigonometric function is very easy. There are few derivatives rule that you need to remember. Okay, so I'm sure you will enjoy solving this exercise 16D. Okay, and probably this is the last video before I go for quarantine, because now this week we have to enter to Princeling, so I will not have all these facilities. I'm very sorry for the inconvenience, but I'm helpless. So hereafter I will try to send you the notes, right, explaining each and every step thoroughly, so that even through the notes also you will understand. Is this okay? And then on top of it, if there is any difficulty, you can ask me the question through WhatsApp. So I will be replying you, I will be helping you through WhatsApp group. Okay, so thank you so much. Till then, stay safe, take care, stay home, and don't forget, enjoy learning maths. Thank you.